Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, two of us today. Patreon's your thing. Check out the link in the description below. Loads of stuff on there, including full watch-alongs, things like Modern Family, F is for Family, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the quarterback, the receiver. We've completed all them, so they're all there to watch along. If that's your thing, check it out. Up till last week, I'd never heard of a honey badger.
I don't know what a honey badger is.
No, I saw it twice in a story last week and I thought, honey badger, I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of a badger, so I've heard of honey.
I googled this and I was like, I've never seen one, never even heard of it. Mm. But honey badger takes savagery to a whole new level.
Is that the honey badger there?
Yeah.
It's a weird looking thing.
Mm.
Honey badgers are the Italian mafia of the animal kingdom. No one, and I mean no one, wants to mess with them. They're regarded as the most fearless animal in the wild, and they back that up every day, all while looking like a ferret on steroids. Honey badgers woke up and chose violence. But how did they become so fearless? How do these compact-sized danger weasels take on the deadliest predators like it was a regular Sunday's brunch with the girls? These are moments of honey badgers being straight-up savages.
Have you heard of it?
Let's get into it.
I said that before. No.
Honey badgers may not be the king of the jungle, but they still command respect wherever they go in the wild.
Looks like they've got a haircut like Phil Foden, you know what I mean?
Even from the king of the jungle, who isn't supposed to be scared of anything. Despite their smaller size, they have a temper several times larger that can even intimidate us humans. These ferocious honey-eating carnivores may have a bit of a bad rap. There's so much that goes into being such a badass creature. But how do they take on even the largest of predators and manage not to get unalived? There are a couple of reasons why these critters are courageous. Principally, they have a thick, rubbery skin that's nearly impenetrable to even arrows and spears, approximately 1/4 inch thick. This is their mode of protection and flexibility from all kinds of predators. Their skin is thick, yet loose enough for them to shrug off most bites from predators, stings from bees, and
It's taking on like 3 hyenas there.
I know, that's a bit mad.
How come I've never seen this animal before?
No.
It looks proper like, man, it looks the sort of thing you go, oh, look at that animal over there. And you go and like walk over to it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Porcupines,
Well,
as well as enable them to land
Same.
significant bites on their would-be attackers or prey. If the honey badger gets caught by the skin by a predator, it can still twist and fight back because the looseness allows them some freedom of movement. Predators such as lions or leopards that can grab them with their jaws are in danger of retaliation because the honey badger can so easily reach their faces, so they'd rather actively steer clear of them. They have an exceptionally robust jaw to go with their very sharp teeth, enabling them to consume every part of their catch, bones and all. Their jaws are strong enough to consume a tortoise whole, including its shell like it were merely a crispy snack. As the name hints, honey badgers regularly carry out beehive raids in search of food. They look for honeycombs and destroy them to eat honey and bee larvae. Meanwhile, they're primarily carnivorous and can eat a wide variety of food. Second to only the wolverine, they have the biggest diversity in their diets of the weasel family. They can eat anything from berries, vegetables, young monkeys, rodents, small reptiles, insects, deadly snakes, and even human corpses. Yup, these bad boys have a reputation for digging up graves and eating the corpses. Here's one honey badger outdoing itself.
Bit of a nasty animal, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's proper. I guess we don't have them over here.
I would have thought not.
I've never, like I said, never heard of them.
As a squirrel.
Unless they go under a different name.
Nah, I've never seen.
I've never seen that either.
They are kin proud by capturing and consuming a young crocodile. Did you know honey badgers use scorpions for venom vaccines? Yup, they do. When honey badgers are young, they set to find venomous scorpions to build their tolerance for venom.
Jeez.
They understand that the venoms of scorpions are bad, in fact strong enough to take down most predators, but they aren't as potent as one of the badger's favorite meals, the black mamba, puff adder, and the king cobra. So they take on these scorpions for a few stings before eventually snacking on them. Come on, sting me, goddammit! Is that all you got? My grandma stings harder than that. Once the training's done, it's now time to take on a less dangerous prey, the mole snake. First off, this isn't a fair fight by any means. The mole snake isn't venomous, and striking the honey badger is just like pouring water in the sea. Pointless. Even if it were a venomous snake, it still had nothing on the badger. Honey badgers have grown a tolerance to snake venom over the years as they make up a significant part of the honey badger diet. So you see my point.
Man.
The only thing the snake
its
has going
claws in
for
its
it is
teeth.
its
I know.
sharp fangs that can inflict deadly wounds if infected. But the badger has skin built like a rhino's. After several attempts to ward off its attacker, the snake tries to run off. But when a badger's locked onto its prey, it doesn't back down. It was only a matter of time before the
right on the
snake
head.
had its head twitching in the badger's mouth. This guy took on a puff adder and won, but not without a brush with death. As he began to snack away on his prize, the venom took over, leaving him paralyzed for over 2 hours.
Who's like
Then
recording this? Do you know what I mean? Like,
They have them what's-it cams, don't they? The ones that go in like the woods and stuff, and it's time to trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
woke up and got right back to his meal without another minute to waste.
Yeah, there's no
Quick
cameraman
question.
stood there.
Yeah, I know,
like,
right?
If
Yeah,
there were
get
to
the
be a
close
fight
up.
between the honey badger and the wolverine, who do you think would win? Comment down below telling
that
us
looks like
who
a fair
and why.
fight.
In addition to the tenacious nature, brute force, and thick skin, nature decided to add one more weapon to the honey badger's pretty loaded arsenal. They have butt pouches that can rotate and spray a liquid with a strong, pungent odor,
Like a
just
skunk.
as with skunks. Imagine coming against an opponent with such potent attack and defense mechanisms, all because you want to have lunch. That's why most animals would rather avoid the honey badger altogether than attempt to eat them. Honey badgers have been seen displacing hyenas and even lions of their meals. How savage can these guys be? Besides being ferocious, honey badgers are resourceful. Not many animals in the wild have been observed using tools. However, the notorious honey badger is one of the few who can. They're almost impossible to keep in captivity, as they've mastered the art of breaking out of enclosures. They've even been known to roll up logs and use them as
Probably why you don't know,
Look at
because you've
that.
never seen him in a zoo or anything before.
ladders and bridges to escape. They can also use tools like sticks, mud, and stones to open gates and beehives. Furthermore, these clever little devils have reportedly used a honey guide bird to find beehives. And of course, they pay the finder's fee to the bird by leaving behind some sweet bits. Honey badgers find shelter just about everywhere. They tend to live under burrows, which they can build in a few minutes, thanks to their excellent digging capabilities. And they also sleep in the dens of other animals like foxes and spring hares. Why? Because they can absolutely do what they want and get away with it. That's why. You don't get to be the most fearless animal in the world by throwing in the towel so quickly. Their behavior and never say die attitude earned them that name. Honey badgers are not afraid of facing animals several times their size and will fiercely fight to the death if not left alone. And if you dare intrude on their privacy, they won't hesitate to throw everything they have at you. They even have a reputation for challenging mammals into fights, like Cape buffaloes and rhinoceroses. With these
balls on these, man.
Nah, surely like a rhino, imagine if it challenged an elephant. Surely an elephant just stands on it.
Yeah, but I don't know if they've got that capability though. But it's proper like these are like king of the jungle, aren't they? These are like
ostrich
psychos.
eggs aren't safe, and neither are your children. So when someone comes up to you and says, "Which animal is the most savage in the wild?" you know exactly what to tell them. See you next time.
I'll probably
That's
say,
mad,
if someone
that.
ever asked me, I'll probably say honey badger, yeah.
Yes, everyone will be like, "What even is that?"
I know, right?
It just come up in some headlines. So I was reading something, and I thought, "Honey badger, what's that?" And I just thought badger.
Yeah.
You know, instantly just thought,
It looks
just
like a little
ignored it.
bear.
And then I saw it again, a honey badger, and I saw a picture of it. I was like, "What even is that? I've never heard of that."
It looks proper cool though, doesn't
I'm
it?
not
with
mad.
that
I'm
white
not mad
on the
into
top.
wildlife, so I don't really know. I mean, I
No,
watch some wildlife programs, but I've never seen anything on the honey badger. It's the first thing I've ever seen.
Same.
And that just that's a proper psycho animal, isn't it? Eh? It's got a proper set of balls on that, man.
Challenging the lion, that's crazy.
And hyenas and stuff like that. That's great. I enjoyed watching that. Brilliant. It's proper badass. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let us know if you've. I've never heard of it. Where they
It could be an American thing.
Where are they?
So
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know where it is.
they all have like,
Yeah.
they've never heard of a honey badger.
I know. Never heard of them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.